Dear students, tonight again I have appeared before you with the same topic that I discussed last night, how to enrich your vocabulary. So, I think that yesterday's lecture was unfinished or incomplete. So today's lecture is considered as part 2 on how to enrich your vocabulary. I have already mentioned that under the sun, everything is the source of enriching your vocabulary or enhancing your vocabulary. First of all, I think that you should read your biology book. When you are a student of Bengali medium school, you must keep an English version of biological sciences because it is the only book which will help you to give you the scientific terms. And it is astonishing that the intelligent boys will utilize those terms even in expressing literature. For example, umbilical cord. What is umbilical cord? Umbilical cord is actually the cord that connects mother and the baby in stomach or womb. And after the birth, this umbilical cord is cut off or snapped or separated. So when you are reading or you are writing a paragraph, you may easily write the relation between man and trees is like an umbilical cord, or man and trees are umbilically related to each other, etc. So you see that easily you have used a scientific term even while writing your paragraph or while writing literature or composing a poem, etc. So there are many terms in biological sciences and you may use them freely in literature. So it is also the source of vocabulary, you see. Then come to the point that you should read history and geography even alongside your Bengali version. For example, you know the difference between weather and climate when you read a geography book in English. Okay? You will be able to know the meaning of topography. Then what is topography? It is just the features of a district, of a particular place. So, the characteristics of a particular place or a district is topography. Then where do you find this particular word topography? You can find this particular word in geography. Okay? If you read geography in English, you will be able to make a difference between avalanches and glaciers. If you are asked, what are the avalanches? Avalanches are nothing but the mass of ice or snow that are coming down from the mountain very rapidly towards the ground. These are avalanches. And what are glaciers? Glaciers are also the ice balls or snowballs that are coming down very slowly from the mountain towards the ground. Okay? Then if you do not go through the geography book in English alongside your Bengali version, you will not be able to understand the meaning or the difference between avalanches and glaciers. You see? So, with regard to history, suppose I am giving you an example. I have first a particular word, de facto. Then what is de facto? De facto is a word that can express that one person is ruling for another person, although the person exists. For example, Chanakya was the de facto of Chandragupta Maurya. So, Chandragupta Maurya was the king, but Chanakya was acting behind him as the king, or the king is completely guided by Chanakya or controlled by Chanakya. That is called de facto. Clear? So, de facto is a historical word. So, if you read your history along with your Bengali version, an English book on history, you will be able to collect many words that will be helpful in future, and it is also the source of enhancing your vocabulary. Clear? Then I should go to another thing. For example, you have first many words in not only in history, geography, but also in biological sciences, newspapers, advanced learners dictionaries, concise Oxford dictionaries, and many other books on business English. Nowadays, communicative approach or English in communicative approach is very helpful for you to enhance your vocabulary. So I suggest all of you, don't neglect any source under the sun to enrich your vocabulary. Oh, I forgot to say that one of my subscribers has asked me how to increase their reading time or reading span of time. My dear students, you may divide your time into different phases, like morning, just your school going time, then your playground, then the evening time, and then up to 11 o'clock at night. And you may divide that particular time for reading. And I suggest, though it is off the track, that if you can meditate, meditation is the only way to concentrate or to increase your reading habit. It is the habit. Reading is the habit. Nowadays, children or the students, I do not blame them because it is the age of online age, because of pandemic situation. I think that you must divide your time into different phases. Okay? However, try to meditate, try to increase in your reading time, not dedicating yourself to mobile. Clear? Book reading or reading books is the only substitute for any other things in your life. Even if you are in a great distress, in miseries, in sufferings, your book reading habit will replace them. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, my dear students. Again, I request you to subscribe my channel, to like it, to share it, so that I may come before you just with many other advice and grammatical items and tidbits of grammar. Thanking you. Good night.